Good morning. Now we will start a new chapter of final term, biotechnology and its application. In first term, we already studied about the biotechnology and its processes. Now, biotechnology and its application. Application means what is the use of biotechnology in the welfare of human being. So here is first topic is BT crops. To develop the BT crops. BT crops means these crops are pest resistant plants. Pests are those insects which are lived on the crop plants and use these crops and destroy it. So these pests are very dangerous for the crops. So in by the method of biotechnology, scientists are able to develop the pest resistant crop. यानी these crops, these plants are self protective फॉर द पेस्ट, मतलब वो खुद से ही अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर लेते हैं from the pest. So these crops are known as Bt crops because they have Bt toxin. Why? Because they have Bt toxin. Yani toxin means toxic substances, poisonous substances are present in these crops and they kill pests by themselves. So how it is possible? It is possible because these toxin is extract. This toxin is removed from the Bacillus thuringiensis, that is a type of bacterium, and insert in the crop. So, from the name of Bacillus thuringiensis, its name is Bt, and the toxin which is present in crops, so these crops are known as Bt crops. Bt crops. So Bt toxin crops are provide resistance to insects without the need for insecticide. क्या यानी अब कोई एक्सटर्नल पेस्टिसाइड्स या केमिकल का स्प्रे ज़रूरी नहीं है, क्योंकि these crops are themselves they are able to kill the pest. So in this way scientists develop Bt cotton, uh, Bt corn, Bt rice. So Bt means these crops contains the toxin of Bacillus thuringiensis. What is Bacillus thuringiensis? Bacillus thuringiensis is an bacterium which release poisonous substances which can kill the insect. So when scientists came to know this, so they released the gene which form the toxin in Bacillus thuringiensis and insert in the crop. So some strain of Bacillus thuringiensis produce proteins that kill the insects, which I told you now, and these toxin does not kill the bacillus. ये टॉक्सिन बैक्टीरिया को नहीं किल करता, बल्कि इट इज़ इन फॉर्म ऑफ इनएक्टिव टॉक्सिन. And inactive toxin, when due to alkaline pH, they solubilize the crystals and they activate toxin binds to surface of midgut epithelium and create pores that cause cell swelling and lysis. कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये जब इंसेक्ट इसको खाता है इनएक्टिव टॉक्सिन को, तो ये इनएक्टिव टॉक्सिन उसके इंटेस्टाइन में जाता है, एलिमेंट्री कैनल में, और वहाँ एल्कलाइन पीएच से ये क्रिस्टल फॉर्म में बन जाता है, सॉल्युबलाइज द क्रिस्टल्स, और इसकी वजह से वहाँ पोर्स हो जाते हैं. पोर्स मीन्स छेद हो जाते हैं और इंसेक्ट की डेथ हो जाती है. तो दीज आर आइसोलेटेड फ्रॉम द Bt, Bacillus thuringiensis, and it is first introduced in cotton crops because cotton was non-eatable crops, and it is try to insert these toxin in cotton. You know that cotton borer bore the fruits of cotton, and these fibers of cotton becomes useless, है ना. एक फ्रूट होता है, जब वो फटता है तो कॉटन क्या है, कॉटन आर फाइबर्स, दीज फाइबर्स आर हेयर्स ऑफ सीड, सीड के चारों तरफ हेयर्स होते हैं, दीज हेयर्स आर कॉल्ड एज कॉटन. तो जब फूड राइप नहीं होता इन रॉ फूड, ये कॉटन बोरर नेम्ड इंसेक्ट्स इसमें छेद कर देते हैं. तो इससे क्या होता है, पूरी कॉटन की फसल ख़राब हो जाती है. तो टू कोप दिस प्रॉब्लम, it's happened. Specific Bt toxin genes were isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis and incorporated into several crop plants. Most Bt toxins are insect group specific, hence the choice of genes depends upon the crop and the targeted pest. The proteins encoded by the genes cry1AC cry, these protein is known as cry1AC cry second AB. These control the cotton bollworm bollworms, control the cotton bollworms. So they, these toxin name as cry, cry means crystalline protein. Hmm? So this the insect resistant transgenic crops carrying Bt toxin genes are very effective in controlling insect damage. Bacillus thuringiensis, commonly known as Bt, is a gram positive, and it is several decades, and some strains of Bt kill certain insects. Bt gene is then used for agrobacterium Bt crops, some of the Bt based insect resistant transgenic crops. Apart from Bt toxin, there are so many transgenes are present in these transgenes. These transgenes are inserted by Agrobacterium ti plasmid. You already studied in the chapter, previous chapter, biotechnology and its processes. The Agrobacterium ti plasmid mediated transformation of number of crop plants known as Bt crops. Some of the Bt based insects resistant transgenic crops along with transgene. It is given in your book. There is a brinjal में transgenes cry1A, cry1C, chickpea cry1AC, cotton cry1AA, cry1. So Bt crops are good substitute for insecticide. In spite of huge benefit, this is disadvantages also because uh, this needs management strategies to resistance. So method to these transgenes inserted in crops through the TI plasmid. Now after that, Bt uses of RNA interference. Uh, Bt crops, and second is RNA interference. RNA interference means, as you know, that nematode infestation, Meladogini incognita, एक निमेटोड होता है, निमेटोड, हाँ, वर्म, मेलोइडोगाइनी इनकॉग्निटा, मेलोइडोगाइनी इनकॉग्निटा, है ना। तो दिस मेथड to prevent from this nematode, RA interference method is used. So what is it is also no RNA interference. So RNAi takes place in all eukaryotic organisms, such as method of cellular defense. No, the method involves silencing of a specific mRNA due to a complementary dsRNA molecule to prevents the translation of the mRNA. तो ये complementary could be from an infection by viruses and genomes. तो इसको भी यूज़ करते हैं एग्रोबैक्टीरियम वेक्टर से। तो दिस इज़ एंटीसेंस आरएनए आर प्रोड्यूस, और इससे क्या होता है कि जो उसके उस ऑर्गेनिज्म का सेलुलर डिफेंस काम करता है और उसका कोई असर नहीं पड़ता। तो जैसे इन प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, आई डोंट नो कि प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस पढ़ा या नहीं पढ़ा। प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में क्या होता है कि फर्स्ट आरएनए मैसेंजर आरएनए बनता है, ठीक है। मैसेंजर आरएनए से ट्रांसलेशन होके प्रोटीन बनता है। अब इस मैसेंजर आरएनए को अगर कोई बाइंड कर दे तो वो हो जाएगा एंटीसेंस आरएनए। तो जब बाइंड कर देगा तो आगे फर्दर रिएक्शन नहीं होगी। सेम मेथड इज हियर, it binds antisense complementary dsRNA molecules binds to prevents translation of mRNA. The source of complementary RNA could be from an infection by viruses having RNA genomes, और ये replicate होके viruses having intermediate using agrobacterium vectors, nematode specific genes were introduced into the host plant. तो इससे क्या होता है कि निमेटोड का असर नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि वही हुआ ना जैसे बीटी टॉक्सिन में हुआ कि वो टॉक्सिन से इंसेक्ट्स किल हो रहे हैं। तो सेम थिंग इज़ हेयर। तो by the introduction of DNA, both sense and antisense RNA are produced in host cells. और इससे क्या होगा, डबल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए बन जाएगा, और इससे पैरासाइट जो है वो सरवाइव नहीं कर पाएगा, इट विल नॉट सरवाइव। जैसे डीएनए समटाइम्स ट्रांसक्रिप्शन का मतलब, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन मीन्स डीएनए टू आरएनए, ठीक है। बट समटाइम्स डीएनए इज ऑल्सो फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम आरएनए एंड इट इज़ नोन एज रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्शन, ठीक है। व्हेन this reverse introduction of nematode specific genes produces डबल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए जो प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है एग्रोबैक्टीरियम से। सी एग्रोबैक्टीरियम वेक्टर इंट्रोड्यूस नेमेटोड स्पेसिफिक जीन, नेमेटोड स्पेसिफिक जीन। इससे डबल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए फॉर्म शॉर्ट इंटरफेरिन ट्रांसफ़र आरएनए, छोटे छोटे ट्रांसफ़र आरएनए बनाएंगे। फिर इससे आरएनएआई यानी एंटीसेंस आरएनए कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड इधर डीएनए नॉर्मल डीएनए फॉर्म्स मैसेंजर आरएनए, ठीक है। ये इससे मिलके बना देता है आरएनए को। मैसेंजर आरएनए क्लीव्स, क्लीव्स का मतलब होता है सी, क्लीव्स मीन्स टूट जाना, मैसेंजर आरएनए टूट जाता है। नाउ इट ट्रांस ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ मैसेंजर आरएनए ब्लॉक्स, मैसेंजर आरएनए का ट्रांसलेशन ब्लॉक हो जाता है। तो ये चीज़, this is happening when RNA interference is used to prevent the crops from nematode Melanogyne incognita, because this is a parasite. Parasites, you know that they live inside the tissues and other thing. So next is some crops resistance from crops resistant from abiotic stress. Abiotic stress means uh, cold, drought, and salinity, flooding, UV radiation, ये सब क्रॉप रेजिस्टेंट varieties है which is develop which are which are possible only due to biotechnology, and these are the resistant varieties. Now some biofortified crops are also developed by the process of biotechnology. Biofortified crops, biofortified crops means those crops which has nutritional value, high nutritional value than common. So in the Indian Agriculture Research Institute IARI, they develop some vegetable crops. They are rich in vitamins and minerals. In your syllabus, that is some wheat varieties, for example, Atlas 66. It is a tolerance nitrate preference. But in your syllabus, that is the golden rice. Golden rice has been developed with sufficient vitamin A. Similarly, attempts are going on to develop an iron fortified rice variety containing 5 times more iron compared to existing rice varieties. And golden rice has a high nutritional value because it has vitamin A. Now, we have some terms, biopatent and bio piracy. Biopatent means it is a legal property. These are the biotechnology and its application. तो अब ये application हो गया है, as you know that. तो these things which are research on that crops कि it is golden rice is developed with the vitamin A. So it is possible only for the long research. So for that research work, uh, it patent has to be done. So this patent is a legal property offered by a state or to an inventor to his assign, giving exclusive rights to make, use, exercise an invention for a limited period. So that is the legal, we can say that it is a license. Yeah, no, license is a common word, you know that. So bio patent is the license given to the person for the research and make a new discovery on that particular crop or animal or anything for a limited time. लिमिटेड टाइम, तो इसको हम कहते हैं बायो पेटेंट। ठीक है, तो इट इज़ अ यूटिलिटी है, क्योंकि कोई किसी का डिस्कवरी को उठा के चुरा के नहीं दे सकता, किसी की बुक लिखी हुई उठा के नहीं दे सकती, तो पेटेंट लॉ में ये सब आता है। तो बायो पेटेंट, प्लांट पेटेंट ट्रिप्स एग्रीमेंट मेक्स इट नेसेसरी फॉर मेंबर्स टू protect plant varieties. The first patented form of life produced by genetic engineering was a greatly enhanced oil eating microbes, आनंद चक्रवर्ती। आनंद चक्रवर्ती में 1980 में एक पेट्रोलियम पोल्यूशन ऑर्गेनिज्म को डेवलप किया था, जो इस पेट्रोलियम को तोड़ देता था, ईट कर के ख़त्म कर देता था। तो दिस DNA techniques by Stanley Gohen and Herbert Boyer receive a patent in 1980 which claim protection for the method of composition of replication of exogenous genes in microorganism। तो इस तरह के पेटेंट हुए हैं। प्लांट पेटेंट को आर्टिकल 273 बी ट्रिप्स एग्रीमेंट्स ये देते हैं। कुछ पेटेंट की ये दो पेटेंट आपका एज एग्जाम्पल है, आनंद चक्रवर्ती and Stanley Gohen, Herbert Boyer. It is given in your book. They received the patent. बासमती पर पेटेंट के लिए that is a long battle with the American company on the, because American company got patent rights on basmati rice, uh, but in India, thousands of years we know that rice is an food grain, not only in India, all Asian countries. So it's a long process. So at last in May 2001, Rice Tech withdrew 11 other claims, and basmati lines and grains to rice grain basmati 861 RT 1117 RT 1121, ये सारे पेटेंट फिर इंडिया को मिले हैं। ये इस तरह की लड़ाई है। टर्मरिक के लिए पेटेंट के लिए भी रजिस्टर किया था। इंडिया वन अगेंस्ट रजिस्टर ऑफ टर्मरिक पेटेंट इन यूएसए। नीम इन 1995 एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी ग्रेस एंड कंपनी इन्होंने किया था। तो इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोटेक्ट पेटेंट प्रोटेक्शन, बायो पायरेसी इज जस्ट अपोजिट ऑफ बायो पेटेंट। बायो पायरेसी, it is just opposite of bio patent. Biopiracy means illegal use of uh, plants and animals for themselves. Biopiracy is the terms which is used to bioresources by multinational companies and other organisms without proper authorization from the countries and people concerned without compensatory payment। यानी कुछ भी दिया नहीं और खर्च कर लिया, अपने लिए यूज़ कर लिया, जिसको इलीगल इलीगल ट्रेड भी होता है। समटाइम्स वी हर्ड द न्यूज़ दैट सो मेनी वाइल्ड एनिमल्स आर कैप्चर्ड बाय द पुलिस, they are trafficking from one place to another place. So these are the biopiracy, it is known as biopiracy. So you have to learn this biotechnology and application. In this class I told you about the biotechnology in agriculture to develop the bt crops, rna interference crops resistant from abiotic stress and biofortified crops, and two other topics biopatent and biopiracy. In next class we will studied about the biotechnology uses in animals. Clear? So we have to cover our syllabus as soon as possible because 3 and 4 chapters are left. According to new further reduction of syllabus, you have to send me if I forget anything.